Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. So I'm actually kind of excited, kind of nervous about this video because I've wanted to try this product for a really long time, but I didn't actually get the chance to try the original one. So now I'm like, what if I would have liked the original one better? You know what I mean? But anyways, so in today's video, I'm going to be trying out the MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation, which if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, I don't really know. The last foundation that was the Face and Body was just called the Face and Body. So they changed the name. They did change the formula a little bit, but they say that they just made it glowier, which if you know anything about me, right up my alley. I did go ahead and prep my skin the way that I would normally prep my skin, but I am going to add on my SPF. That's all I have to do before I put this on. And then I got the shade C6, which this is kind of interesting if you don't know your shade in MAC, which I didn't because this is my first product I've ever purchased from them for my face. The C does not stand for cool. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. This is what the lady at Ulta told me yesterday, and I was really confused because I didn't understand the marketing or branding behind this. So anyway, the C does not stand for cool, the N does not stand for neutral, and the W does not stand for warm. So I actually ended up getting the shade C6, which if you look at my face, you're probably like, girl, you ain't no C6. But my body's dark, and that's what they shade match me to. We're gonna try it out. I think it is gonna be super dark, but whatever. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll read some of the claims about it, and we'll see how it performs. We'll see how it looks throughout the day. I have 2 or 3 other videos to film after this one, so we'll see how it stands in the lighting and just me being hot and constantly talking or putting things on my face. And I'll go ahead and do my full face of wear, I guess you could say. Yeah, full face of wear, so we can see how it performs throughout the day. So let me pull out my iPad here and read the claims about the foundation. MAC, Face, and Body. Okay, so what it says is it says MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation is an ultra-light, waterproof foundation that provides a sheer buildable coverage veil of... Wait, did I just make that up? A sheer buildable veil of coverage with a natural radiant glow. Long beloved on red carpets and runways around the world, MAC's perennial artist and fan favorite foundation promises to reveal and never conceal. The real you with a sheer, radiant, and my skin but better finish. This formula provides a sheer, buildable veil of coverage with a natural, radiant glow. It delivers refreshing, instant hydration and is an ultra-light, waterproof formula with all-day comfort and wear. It does not cause acne. So it says. It says it's long wearing, 8 hours. I don't feel like that's long wearing. What happens in the 9th hour? You know what I mean? It's just start coming off your face. I don't really know. It says it provides stay true color for 8 hours. It's waterproof, hydrating, doesn't cause acne for all skin types, including sensitive, dermatologist tested, and ophthalmologist tested. So it makes a lot of claims. And also, I would like to say that you get 1.7 ounces, which if you didn't know that the typical foundation amount is 1 ounce, this does not look like it's 1.7 ounces, but I mean it is. I guess it's just because it's packaging. But I'm going to go ahead and put on my SPF, and then we will get into the actual foundation portion of the video. As I rub this in, I was just thinking about what I like from a foundation and what would make me think that a foundation is good. And my number one thing is that it doesn't look like foundation. I don't like the look of having a lot of makeup on my face. I don't like the look of being cakey or having foundation in my pores. You know what I mean? How you can just sometimes see it sitting there on top of your pores or just in your pores, and it just seems kind of nasty. That's not the vibe I go for. So I think if you have similar thoughts about foundation as that, then we'll probably be on the same page about this. I do think that you could probably use this if you had oily skin. I mean, I haven't really put it on yet, but nevertheless, if you powder it down or maybe use a mattifying primer prior. So like I said, I have the shade C6, and I hate this packaging right off the bat because you have to shake it up, but then when you shake it up, it just makes an absolute mess. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm actually going to get a napkin really quickly. A Moe's napkin. I'll wipe it off. That's just annoying because I feel yeah, you get extra product in here, but it's coming off. Oh, and I didn't tell you what it retails for. What does it retail for? $35. So $35 for 1.7 ounces, which is almost 2 times the amount of what you get in a normal foundation. So this is the shade C6, which, as you can tell, it's very warm, like very warm. I think it's not a perfect shade match, but the Ulta that I was at had a horrible shade selection. So I'm just going to pop it on. It obviously looks really dark on my face, but I think compared to my body, it will be fine. I'm not going to use too much. I really want to see how the foundation performs like on its own. And then we'll go from there. Also, I always rub in my foundations or put on my foundations, whatever, with a beauty sponge rather than a brush, just because I think that brushes tend to leave streaks behind, or they allow you to have more coverage, and that's not really the vibe I'm going for. So here's what it looks like blending out. It's kind of sticking in the same place that I put it down. Like it's moving around, but I kind of have to put like a little bit of force behind it. Okay. See what I'm talking about? How like I'm going over it, but nothing's really moving around. That's not a big deal. I just wanted it to like bring it to your attention. I don't know. I feel like it did nothing. I don't even think it gave me any color. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm like, I have a little blemish right here. My skin's having a moment. I'm not really for sure why it's having a moment, but it is. And I mean, I'm not to like toot my own horn or anything. I don't have bad skin, thank God. I have a really good skincare routine, and also I've been on Accutane 2 times. So I don't really have bad skin. So I don't really have a lot to cover up, but I feel like it's definitely not going to cover anything. If you do have things you want to cover, you're definitely going to have to conceal and stuff. So my initial thoughts are that it is difficult to move around, which I ultimately don't like, because I just think that there are a lot of products that you don't have to work really hard to move around. I like the Ilia True Serum Skin Tint, I think is what it's called. Super Serum Skin Tint, something like that. I really like that one. And it's super easy to move around, and it gives you a little bit more coverage. I just feel like this did absolutely nothing. Like, the way that I feel about this is the same way that I feel about the Glossier skin tint, because it's just a tint. It really doesn't do much. And maybe it's because I didn't put it in with rub it in with my hands. But I feel like you should be able to put it on however you want to put it on and not have to, you know, worry about that. I don't know. Here's what my skin looks like close up. I feel like it didn't really do anything special because it really didn't do much. So maybe that's MAC face and body, just like in general, you know, like it's not really going to do much. It's just going to give you a little bit of color. But I feel like even if you just want a skin tint, there are skin tints out there that move around a little bit better. And I'm kind of sad because I was really excited about this. I don't know what I thought that it was going to do exactly, but I just thought it would be a little bit like more exciting than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back on here and let you guys know how it worked with my other products, etc., how it's looking by the time that I get all my makeup done, which usually doesn't take me too long. But yeah, so my first initial impression is that it's just like kind of meh, you know, like I could live without it. It's okay to have in my collection, but it's definitely not like, oh my gosh, that's my go-to everyday product as of right now. So I will let you guys know. I'll go ahead and finish my makeup, and then I'll get back to you all with an update. I finished up the rest of my makeup, and if you are wondering what else I used on my face, I will kind of have everything in the description box down there so you guys can see it. Go buy you some if you like it. Anyways, and here are my thoughts. I don't really have many because I feel like it did absolutely nothing about, and I had the hiccups. Excuse me. Anyway, I feel like I don't really have that many thoughts because it didn't really do anything. I feel like it's on my face and it's just another thing on my face. You know what I mean? My everyday makeup routine consists of my skincare and then my tinted, or not my tinted moisturizer, but my tinted SPF. And then over that, I will use like a concealer that's a little bit darker or bronze it up, you know what I mean? But I feel like this was just another layer of something that had dimethicone in it that's just unnecessary. And so I don't really think that it did anything bad to my makeup, but I don't really feel like it helped my makeup in any way. And there are other products and alternative things that I would rather use than that, if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like it didn't do anything to wow me at all. You know what I mean? It could have been better. Could have been better. I guess that's what I was trying to say. This is a product that I absolutely love. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but it's sitting here. So this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This mixed with a little bit of marula oil. Chef's kiss, fabulous. This didn't do it for me. You know what I mean? I even thought, like, after I filmed this video, I have a date tonight with my fiance. Anyways, obviously it's my fiance. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I even thought, like, do I want to take this off? Like, do I want to take this off and then just use that tinted moisturizer mixed with the marula oil because it makes my skin look like glass? Or do I not? But yeah, like I said, it just didn't really do all that much at all, really. So that's my thoughts. I don't really have that many thoughts because it's just, it's like an existing thing. It's like if you were to just put something else on your face to be putting something else on your face for like absolutely no reason. That's the way that I feel about this. And I'm kind of sad because I was really looking forward to like vibing with it and being like, oh, this on my face is just the MAC Face and Body, you know? But I didn't feel that way today. So yeah. Anyways, this concludes the video. I really hope that you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you didn't learn anything. Maybe you hated the video. I don't know. But even if you did, like it, you know what I mean? Like it down below because it helps support my channel. And if you've come this far, you should subscribe too because 6% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed, and that is math. You know, 94% of you don't subscribe, and that's pretty rude. So make sure you subscribe before you leave. Make sure to like the video. If I did something wrong, like I didn't use this foundation in the correct way, or I should use my fingers or a brush or whatever it is, let a girl know. Let me know in the comments because I'm unaware, you know. Other than that, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day, and make sure to watch all my other videos and check out the description box for links to my company, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.